Let's talk about the German article at the beginning, because the heart of correct German. It is important that you get it right every time. So I will show you 2 techniques that help you to easily deal with this problem. The article is a bit difficult because it is very abstract, follows no logic, and it doesn't make any sense at all. But with the help of what I'm going to show you now and in the next video, you will deal with it easily. Take a look at these 6 words here. These words are really nice because they show us what article they desire, they want. And you need to know how to recognize these signals they're giving away. Take a look at catchy, for example. And I can see there's an ig at the end, which tells me that this word needs the article der. And if you look down here, I've written down 3 lines with all the signals for the appropriate article. So der, ich, ling, or, ismus, and er, these all require the article der. And I can find the ig here. So if you look at Frühling, and let's say we look in this line again, I find ling here, telling me Frühling needs the article der. So if we continue like this, Mädchen, we won't find Chen here, but maybe here. So I see Tum, Chen, okay, and this requires the article das. So it's das Mädchen. Although Mädchen means girl, obviously being feminine, a woman later on, the grammar doesn't care about this that much, at least in this case. So it's das Mädchen because of the signal. Museum. Let's see if we find something that looks like the ending of museum. And I can see there's here. So museum also is das. Was nicer before. Okay, so Gesundheit and Polizei we will find here. You see Heid, and later on you see I. So both of them are feminine. Because I find the signals at the end. So now, sorry, I forgot this one. So now you have all the endings here. The question is, how do you learn these the most efficient way? You could learn them individually, but that would just mean that you learn like 5 totally abstract, senseless syllables, and that wouldn't really speed up any learning. So I've written them like this for a purpose. And if you speak these in this order, they sound like a fantasy word, like a word that not yet exists and will never exist. Doesn't mean anything, but still reducing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 informations to just one. The one information of the word you're going to hear now. So I've learned this myself, like this. I just spoke der Iglingorismus a few hundred times, or maybe less, and that's what enabled me to learn Iglingorismus, to recognize all the signals for the article der. The same I did for das and die, so let me speak these to you in a slow way so you can repeat them and practice them. It takes a week or maybe a bit longer if you do it like 3 times a day for a few minutes, but it's totally worth going for it because it will speed up your learning and you will speak proper German later on. So let me speak this to you. It's das Tümchen Momentumlein ist. One more time. Das Tümchen Momentumlein ist. Die Heiterkeit, Aisaption, Itätik, Ure. And one more time. Die Heiterkeit, Aisaption, Itätik, Ure. If you say these fast, if you learn these right, in the end it would sound like this. Der Iglingorismus, das Tümchen Momentumlein ist und die Heiterkeit, Aisaption, Itätik, Ure. You see, I don't have to think about it anymore. And it takes less than a second to recall them all. So this is your aim, learn them well, so you can remember them quickly. One last thing, you might notice that means the following signal is not as reliable as the ones before. There's always an exception or two, but these, let's say, are only 80% accurate, which still in comparison to 33%, which you get when you just guess the article, I think it's a good guess. It's a very good guess. So this is it for the first technique. Let's continue with the second video to help you with all those words that don't have such a signal.